If you need some extra money, a great way to do that is reselling on eBay, and it's super simple, and we're going to tell you everything you need to know as quick as possible. First, you need to sign up for eBay. If you're only going to sell a little bit of items, don't get a store, but if you plan on selling quite a bit of items, then you want to get a store because it's going to be cheaper. When you're first starting to list things online, you want to start with the things you have that you don't use anymore. That way, you're not spending any money and you can get a little bit of a feel for it. Because more than likely, you're probably going to make a mistake, and that's okay because you won't make that mistake again. Now, before you list anything, you're going to look the item up on eBay to see if it has a good sell through and how much it's selling for. You don't get to pick the price. You're going to base it off of what the market is. You're going to search your item on eBay either by scanning it or typing it in. It's going to show you how many active listings there are. And then you're going to go to filters and select solds. This is going to show you how many have sold in the last 90 days. To get the sell-through rate, it's the amount sold divided by the amount listed times 100. The higher the percentage, the better. If it's 100%, that means for every one that's listed, one is sold. If you have access to a lot of high moving inventory, that's great. Set a high sell-through rate. If you do not, set whatever you can manage. Just remember, the lower the sell through, the slower the sale. When you find an item that's worth listing, you're going to go to the sold listings and select sell similar. Selling similar is a way quicker process than creating your own listing, but hey, you do you if you'd rather be a little more in control. Now, once you hit sell similar, it is very important that you are going through every field to make sure it matches with the item that you're selling. If any information entered in on your listing is incorrect, you could get a return and you will be responsible for it. Then when you get to the description, make sure you are very detailed. You want to notate any possible flaw that you can see. You always undersell and over deliver when it comes to listing your items. When it comes to shipping, you have options. Do you want to charge a flat rate or do you want to do calculated shipping? We think calculated shipping is easiest, but it does require us to enter the dimensions of the box before we list because the buyer is going to be charged based off of where they live and the dimensions that we enter. And since we also pass on the discount for shipping directly to the buyer, we need to make sure that we overestimate a little bit on the dimensions and the weight. This way we are completely covered when we go to ship this label. We rarely overpay and are constantly making a little bit of money here and there, just not as much as we used to when we were getting the discount. But if you don't want to pass that discount on, that's your choice as a seller. Again, you do you. When it comes to pricing your item, you are going to check the solds list and see what it's sold for. You got a crappy one, go low. You got a good one, go high. We always aim for middle of the pack to make sure our items are moving as quick as they can. Then the most important part, you are going to take a lot of pictures in a well-lit area. If you don't have good lighting, go to a window. Get natural sunlight. It is always the best. Go outside. As long as the lighting is good, that is more important than what your background is. But a nice clean background is better than a not nice and clean background. And then you're going to take a picture of the item from every angle that you can. And once you upload those, all you have to do is go and list the item and wait for your sale to come through. And of course, if you want more reselling tips like this, you got to hit that follow button.